Hi everyone, and welcome back to Tarot for You 444. I just wanted to give you my gratitude and appreciation for everyone who's been following me lately. I feel really blessed to have such beautiful viewers on the channel, both male and female, and I feel really lucky actually to have been able to share some of your journeys with you, or that you let me in and see some of your journeys when you contact me via email for some of my services. So I want to congratulate Diana for winning the free reading that I did in my last post. Sorry, it was Diane. I always say Diana, I don't know, I'm sorry about that, but Diane, congratulations to you for winning your free reading. And I just want to let you know that when I draw the free readings, I put everyone in the drawer so that it's, so that it's fair. And today I have a really special channeling for you. I'm going to use the cards here basically for entertainment purposes, but I already know what I'm going to say. And of course, I'll shuffle the cards just to show you that I haven't done any any magic on them or anything. That they're gonna just help me out with my channeling. So I'm going to start with the Divine Feminine, and then I'm going to get a reply from the Masculine. And I think you're going to find this really healing, and I think you're also going to find it really profound. Before I came on here, I was guided to listen to whale sounds. And if you've never heard whale sounds before, just literally, type that into YouTube and see how beautiful and also, confronting they are. So I would describe whale sounds as something you can listen to understand all of yourself. On one hand, they're absolutely wonderful and beautiful, and on the other hand, they are completely, scary and haunting, and it's kind of like the shadow side of ourself. When you listen to them, it's very much like the shadow side of yourself. So we're nearly ready to go with this channeling. This is going to be the Divine Masculine section. These cards here are for the Divine Masculine, and then I'm going to shuffle the cards for the Feminine, and yeah, he's ready to go on there. Alrighty, so Divine Feminine, you're going to be first up. And so this channel message is going to come from the collective. And it looks like you're ready to go really quickly there. Well done, Divine Feminine. Okay, so I'm going to start off by saying, and I'm going to do the Feminine first. Wow, there goes my throat chakra, as always, when I'm ready to channel. She wants to split this up into two sections. She wants to tell Divine Masculine that in the 3D world, in the 3D reality where her body resides, she wants to tell you that she's got some issues. She wants to say, Divine Masculine, there are parts of me that I still don't understand. There are parts of me that relate to ego, and there are parts of me that I find toxic. The ego is a place I have been so conditioned to reside in, and the ego is a place where I find judgment on myself. My heart space, however, is a whole nother story. When I shed the ego, I allow myself to feel the love, to know that I'm worthy of your love, and to know that I'm worthy of giving you my love. And so I'm caught between two worlds. My mindset and my heart space. Now, when I come into separation with you, I'm guided to go within, because it's usually the other way around. It's usually that I'm not really guided to go within until you go away. And then when you go away, I go within. So there's kind of two things at play here. On one hand, I feel like you're making me stay in the separation so I can have these epiphanies about myself, so I can come into knowing who I really am. And then I get caught between this rock and a hard place. Do I choose my mind and my ego, or do I choose my heart space? Now, my mind will tell me so many things. That I'm not ready for love, that I'm not worthy of your love, that you're not ready for my love, that there's so many obstacles in between, that I should be sad and lonely in your absence. That I would be a burden to you. Perhaps you love another, or I'm with another right now. And then my heart calls to me and says, but we're meant to be. And so what do? Because sometimes you're not here anyway when I need you. Sometimes I have to figure all this out on my own. And so I have this push and pull going on. One minute you seem to be there offering, and the next minute you're fulfilling your own wishes. At least that's how it seems to me. And so I've come to realize that my heart wants love. My heart wants true love. The kind of love where you get to eat together. The kind of love where you would maybe bathe one another. The kind of love where you go on holiday together and you're inseparable and you can't keep your hands off of one another. The kind of love you see in movies that's reserved for the very small few in the world. And so my heart knows that that's what I want. My heart longs for these messages from you. You tell me you love me, you adore me, you need me, you want me. That I'm the only one you ever think about. That you'll be loyal to me, that you'll respect only me, and that you want to spend the rest of your days with me. But I'm fighting myself because my ego comes back into play and the doubts come about again, and I push you away, either energetically or in the third dimensional reality. I've even thought about ignoring your texts and your calls because you didn't show up for me in a way that I wanted. You didn't text me in the allocated amount of time. You didn't call me when I really needed you. And so I felt lost in the abandonment. In some cases, I thought I might die, spiritually speaking. I felt hard done by. I felt as though you left me. And I felt alone. Because my mind knows, my ego knows that I've got all this other stuff to deal with in my life apart from just you. You know, the work, the kids, the family, the friends, the bills, the everyday household stuff, the animals, my passion. And so I project this onto you because I want justice. My mind and my ego want justice. If you really loved me, why wouldn't you show up? Especially during my deepest, darkest hours, why would you forsake me? How could you be so selfish as to not know that I need you? Is money more important to you? Are your friends and other karmics more important to you? What about all the devotion I've given to you? And this is where it gets really crazy, Divine Masculine, because the mind and the ego part of me is mad at you. The mind and the ego part of me is confused, is distressed. You know, are you lying to me in some kind of way? If you really loved me, why wouldn't you come and tell me? If you really loved me, why wouldn't you show up for me? If you really loved me, why wouldn't you give a damn? If I'm the most important thing to you, where are you? And then I realize that I'm in my ego again. I'm off balance. I'm juggling between the two. My head tells me one thing and my heart tells me another. And when you come in, I'm in my heart space. I'm so happy that you came. And when you don't, I have this internal battle that says, hang on a minute. He mustn't love me. He's not coming in. He's not calling. He's not here when I need him. And then I know it's my ego. And this is why the emotional block is so hard. Because I think you're doing it on purpose. My mind tells me that you're doing this on purpose. He's doing this to piss me off. He's doing this so that I'm not happy. He's doing this stuff to me. And then I realize that I'm doing all of this stuff to myself because I'm ignoring myself, because I'm not listening to my creator, my source. I'm not tapping into my source. I look outside of myself for someone to blame. But then I remember, as within, so without. And this is why it's so important to remain heart-centered despite what's going on, despite the circumstances around me. And so I try really hard to connect with nature, to connect with source energy, whoever that is for me, God, Allah, Buddha, the universe. And I slowly dip my toes in the waters of this healing. And realize that everything I need is inside of me, is within me. And so I know your slowness is because of my slowness. I know your steadiness is because of my steadiness. I know the separation is because of my separation. And I know that it's deeper than just going out into nature. It's deeper than just praying. And it's far more in depth than just doing yoga or meditation. In fact, there's layers upon layers of hurt that I have inside of me. I think that I've found the thing that was blocking me, and I keep going and finding more within me. But I think I've spoken enough now. I want to let you give me the answer as being the other half of me, the other half of my soul. Dear Divine Feminine, the battle within you creates a battleground for you and I. We are the same being. We are the same soul. And as I talk to you now, I'm talking from my soul. The 3D part of me doesn't necessarily understand all of this. Sometimes I'm guided to send you a message, or more than one message. Sometimes I feel all this passion for you, and then it dissipates again. And I'm left in my karmic 3D world. I often wonder why I am drawn to you, why I'm pulled to you, and then why it seems like a rubber band. I get snapped back into place away from you, as if something pulls me there. These feelings are confusing. these feelings are confronting. Because on one hand, all I can think about is you. And then I'm guided to follow my other passions. Sometimes my behaviors aren't always good. But it's weird. On one hand, I long to see you, and then on the other hand, I long for my freedom. And I can't quite put it into words. I feel you energetically pushing me away, though. My soul knows that energetically this is what's going on, but my 3D self remains not wanting to speak with you because I just don't feel like it's time. And so the point that you're missing, Divine Feminine, today is that it hurts me too. Like, I feel like an asshole sometimes because even though I'm going through some stuff myself and I'd love to reach out to you, I feel like I'm supposed to be wounded on my own. I feel like I'm lying to myself when I can't come in and talk to you. I feel like there's something stopping me from communicating with you during the separation. And at times, this has been confronting for me. I also have felt abandoned and alone. And then I get guided to communicate with you as if this is going to be the best thing since sliced bread. But then it happens again. I'm guided to stay away, sometimes for a really long time. And it's like my heart's pulling me towards you so much, but I remain stuck and I can't even explain it to you. Then in the blink of an eye, I want to rush towards you. It's like I can't make this decision about the love. For some, it's been a really long time. So in third dimensional reality terms, I find it extremely difficult to explain what happens inside of me. On one hand, I want to offer you something, and then I kind of think it's too small. And then I just know that the love is pouring out of me. The deception you must feel from my 3D self coming and going, coming and going, coming and going, must be very trying on your mind. So now, as a soul, I want to tell you, there is nothing that will not make me love you. There is nothing I don't love about you. In fact, I love you for so many reasons that there's not enough words to describe how many reasons there are for my love. You are my best friend. You are my confidant. You are the one that I cherish, the one that I long for. The heartbreak from coming and going is starting to get to me too. But like I say, I can't put my finger on why I keep doing it. I come and then I go, and I come and I go, or I go for a really long time. I constantly check out your social media or previous messages or photographs that we've shared. Constantly do this. I know that you are the love of my life. But I want you to, from my soul now, I need you to understand that we are one. The biggest mistake that you make, Divine Feminine, is that you see us as being separate. You see that I'm over there and that you're over here. You see that I need to come to you or you need to come to me. You see the duality. The truth is, we are one being. I want you to imagine a bubble. You know, maybe you've had a bubble bath once. Or maybe you've had those bubbles that they give out at weddings, and you blow the bubble, and the one big bubble is a circle, and then it separates and makes two bubbles. That's kind of how it is. But we were always the same bubble. So if you're mad at me, you're mad at yourself. If you're angry at me, you're angry at yourself. If you don't feel that I'm good enough for you, it's because there's something inside of you that makes you feel not good enough. So whatever feeling you have toward me is an indication, as a reflection of where you are. And so it's all you. You are treating me, whether you know it or not, like the puppet. That came across kind of wrong, but you are the puppet master, Divine Feminine. You are creating what I do. As you are in union with you, I will show up. When you're not balanced, when you're not healed, I can't come in. I'm not guided to come in. I stay stuck, and I can't explain it to you in the 3D. For some of us, we've been stuck a really long time. You know, we know in our heart, as a collective divine masculine force, we know in our heart that we need to come through, but we remain stuck in the physical, tangible 3D reality. We also remain sad. You don't know what we go through on the other side of this. The guilt that we feel for not coming in. But we can't explain it to you other than to say you are the conscious part of this journey and we are the subconscious. So what you do matters. What you do matters. Every single moment of every single day, you are filtering out your vibration into the universe. And we are acting accordingly as you, as the opposite but same part of you. And so you might think I'm disinterested in you at times. You might think I'm bored with the connection. You might think that I don't see the love. Because in the 3D, that's how I'm going to show up. I'll be disinterested. I'll be bored. I'll be lacking in emotion. I'll seem like I don't give a damn. I might even tell you about all my problems. But the truth is, we are one. I want you to meld these two people together as if they're Siamese twins. Okay? We have the same soul. What you seek is seeking you. But you need to stop looking outside of yourself. Stop looking at me. Stop looking at what I'm doing in the physical reality and take care of you. I am you, and you are me. Unless you're in your ego, and then you'll be your mind and your body. When you dip into the heart space, you become the soul. When you meditate, when you practice yoga, when you go into nature, when you connect in with your creator, whoever that is for you, here we are as children, and here we are as adults. We are a reflection of one another. And if you want me in your life, you must call me in from the heart. This is a heart-to-heart, soul-to-soul, third eye to third eye connection. If you're wondering where I am, I want you to find you. Why have I been gone for so long? Or why do I go and then come back and then go and then come back? You need to find you and hold on to you. Once you do that, I'm going to stay. I wouldn't mind playing the fool for love. That's how you got me. I wouldn't mind playing the fool for you. That song I shared on my community tab a little minute ago, it's by Jahkoy, Jahkoy. Wouldn't mind playing the fool for you. It has to come from the soul. The soul aspect of you has to be in union with itself. You are your soul. You're not your mind and your body. You have a mind and a body, but you are your soul. Now, if you're having difficulty bringing in your twin flame, if you're having difficulty coming into union with yourself, please contact me so that you can do number 1, first and foremost, the Ascension, aka Twin Flame Package. Number 2, the Manifesting Course, which will bring your twin flame in energetically once you're in union with yourself. And then after that, when you have attracted them in on a physical level, you can partake in my Magic 20, where you get to ask me 20 questions and I will or scenarios, and I will give you the answers as to what to do in the physical reality so that you are remaining in your heart space. Okay. My mission is to help twin flames come into union. There is a fast track to union. I don't know if I like the words fast track, but there is a way to bring your twin flame in, and it's definitely energetic. but we also need to keep in mind that we reside in a physical body. We have a physical vessel too, with a mind. And so, as you feel the separation from your twin flame, I want you to know that there truly is no separation on a soul level. They are the same soul as you. They're always with you. There's no such thing as separation. But if you want them to come in your actual 3D reality, then there are some things that you need to do. It's quite straightforward. It's not as hard as you think. And I do have many, many twin flames coming into unions, even getting married, having children, or thinking about having children, and, you know, going through life together as the one soul, which is really beautiful. So if you need me, reach out to me. I do have some spots available for readings as well. So, you know, it's kind of first in, best dressed. At the moment, the wait for a reading is between 48 to 72 hours. So it's not too bad at the moment. If you want to do any of my packages, remember you can do them in modules. You don't have to pay for them up front. You can just do them pay as you go. I like to give that offer to people so that, you know, it's affordable for everyone. All right. And if you don't know what you need, you're more than welcome to contact me via my email address. And I love you all so much. Thank you for being here and spending your valuable time with me. Me and the gang say hi, and we hope that you have a beautiful day, night, afternoon, evening, or morning, wherever you are in the world. And we'll see you real soon. Bye, everyone. Bye.